Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro. Start of this weekly horoscope week starting from today. A big smile because there is, something good for you in this video. Happy week. So, how this week will be for all 12 ascendants from 2nd March to 8th March. Let's welcome Akashi from Mumbai, India. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akashi.
Namaskar, Rohitji, Ram Ram. Thank you so much. So today we are going to be discussing about 2nd March to 8th of March. March has begun. Everyone is scared. There are so many planetary transits, so many alignments, and so many things. We need to be scared about it. Not scared, but we have to be concerned about it. That okay, we don't make any wrong decisions here. But that is after 17th, 18th of March, not before that. Before that, we are all good. This is a week of lot of opportunities that we will see. Starting from Aries, Venus is getting retrograde in Pisces. The only reason that Venus is getting retrograde here, Rohitji, is that positivity where retrograde planet is powerful, and in this house that is Pisces, there is going to be a very big event that is happening. And that event of an eclipse, the event of Saturn and Saturn transiting, an event where Sun will also transit. So it's like a very, very crowded house. And Venus is here because in this house, Venus is at utmost power to give you a lot of, you know, what you say, a lot of happiness related to the 12th house. That means less expenses, relationship problems, everything will be taken care during this time. So Venus retrograde is positive, not negative. In a positive way, this will be helping you to make sure that you do not make a wrong decision. Revisit your, challenges and get solutions out of it. So don't take Venus as a wrong planet here. Very, very nice. It has become retrograde to stay in Pisces so that it does not move out amidst of all the chaos that is happening, and it is going to take full responsibility and make you much better here. Moving on, 3rd of March, Moon will enter into Aries. Now, this is also another very, very great news because when Moon is in Aries, the fourth house lord is exactly sitting 10th from itself. You'll get happiness and peace in work area, especially in real estate. If they are doing any kind of shifting, we are moving somewhere, we are trying to look for new properties, we are trying to travel somewhere, great time for you. Even if you are trying to go back to your home country to meet your mother, get the nourishment, get the positivity, it is all supposed to happen. When Moon is especially in ascendant for Aries people, the Kendra Lord in the Kendra, it means that here your aura, your power is now very, very awesome. You will start feeling much positive here. This is great news. Later, Moon will enter into Gaj Kesari Yoga, where Moon and Jupiter in the second house of wealth, if there is any stuck wealth that you have been waiting for, if there is any, status improvement that you're waiting for, that maybe that can be as simple as a job, because Moon is exalted. On top of that, it is making Gaj Kesari Yoga. So it is double power in the second house of wealth for you. Second house is not only wealth, family wise also, if you are looking for any kind of improvements in the family area, especially family rift or communication issues in family which has created some trouble, here you may get really benefit out of it. Those who are selling their fixed assets, selling gold, selling real estate, selling shares, you may also see a positive rise in your chart. So this week is a very, very extremely positive, because as we enter into 7th of March is when Moon will enter with Mars, make a Mahalakshmi Yoga in the 3rd house. That means some good communication from a very short distance place is coming to you, and that will be very pleasant. One thing, this is sudden travel also. 3rd house is travel. This means 4th house lord 12th from itself. That means suddenly some travel or expenses related to travel, but that will add to wealth in the end. So this is going to be a very positive, very nice, very powerful week for all the Aries ascendant people. All the best, and Jai Ho. Those who are thinking about taking any appointment, the link is in the description below, and you can also subscribe if you want. Taurus, Venus is retrograde in Pisces. Now, ascendant lord in the 11th house getting retrograde, it's a matter of concern because that's what it's written, but ideally, practically, it's not. What happens when a planet is exalted? That means it is at the highest potential to give you positive results in any house possible. And here, this is happening in the house that is related to your 11th division. That is something related to your what you say, social circle, something related to your gains. And this is that house where there is going to be a very, very big drama, if we can say. It's going to happen. And that drama is especially related to an eclipse, the Shrapit Yoga, combination of 5 6 planets together in the sign of Pisces. Now remember, ascendant Lord will always try to save you in every case possible. Will try to save you, will try to give you ways out. And here, this is what Venus is doing. It was in progression to move to Aries, but it is now completely going back, saying that wait, there is going to be so much things happening in this. I need to be staying here for a while now. And this is how celestial events work. Out of all the planets, Venus will be the extreme powerful planet here because it is in exaltation, highest possible power. So here you may get saved from lot of things that are related to your social circle, any friendships, anything to do with your group activities, or any big large scale work that you're doing. Here also you may get saved, like some kind of mishap or problem that was supposed to happen, you may foresee it, but it may not happen. That's how this. And it's not only this, Rohitji. Here Mercury is also here, which is making a Viparit Raj Yoga. Sorry, not Viparit Raj Yoga, it's a Nijbhang Raj Yoga. So this Raj Yoga is a very, very positive time for all the Taurus ascendant people. So don't worry, your Lagna Lord is in power and will be in power here. Later, Moon will enter into Aries, into the 12th house for you, the Lord of the 3rd house in the 12th house. There can be some travel that may be planned by Taurus ascendant people. There can also be finalizing of travel plans, short distance travel, or maybe travel for a short period of time, maybe finalizing during this time. It's a very great time, but expenses can be on the rise if siblings are there. And for siblings also, expenses can be on the rise if there is anything that has to do with your personal interest. Maybe people will be also spending money on themselves. So it is good, we are earning for ourselves also, right? So we need to spend money on ourselves. And then comes the best part of the mid of the week. 5th of March and 7th of March is when 4th of March is my birthday, so anyone can give any gift to me, so don't worry about it. 5th of March, we'll be talking about the Gaj Kesari Yoga. Gaj means elephant, Kesari means lion. So when these two planets come together, you get the power of elephant and the wisdom of lion, or the what you say, the aura of lion. This is what happens. On top of that, Moon is exalted here. That means it's at extreme powerful position. Ascendant Lord exalted, Moon exalted. What do you need more? It's like so powerful in your chart. Very good time for communication. Very good time for making your statement out there. Very good time for telling the world that you are someone. You are someone in authority, in power. Because this first house is the house of self. You yourself, how you look at yourself, how other people look at you, is what is this first house. Okay, so all the best. It's a very, very great time. And this does not end, Rohitji. Moon will meet Mars. Moon meeting Mars in the second house, exactly 12th from itself, can create expenses. Now, this, listen to this very well. It can create expenses, but in a positive way, it can also extract any money that is, any kind of income that has been stuck for a very long time. Any investments or any assets that you have taken from very past. Now it may fructify, multiply, or maybe it will give you your results back. And after you get the results, there can be possibility of expenses that are coming. Overall, what a beautiful, nice, wonderful week for Taurus ascendant people. Do subscribe. There's a WhatsApp link in the description. In fact, I just forgot, because see, Mahalakshmi Yoga is happening in the second house. So family wise, getting support from the family, getting power from the family is also seen here. If you are also expecting some communication from a very distant land, like from a foreign land, that can be just like what happened in the beginning of the week, that you may be trying to get in touch with other people from foreign countries to understand something from foreign lands or from distant places. You may get some good news here as well. So all the best, have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description of personal appointments, and subscribe if you want. Gemini. Venus in this chart is the lord of the 5th house and the 11th house and the 12th house. Sorry. That means Venus is all about expenses, losses and also about new beginnings. Venus is about endings, endings of bad habits, endings of enemies, endings of problems, and it is also starting of new things, starting of new creative, pursuits, starting of business and whatnot. It is sitting in the 10th division for you right now here. If you see your ascendant number 3 rising sign, and this is the 10th place where Venus is sitting, and Venus is exalted. But exalted Venus getting retrograde is for a reason. Retrograde planets are not bad planets. Retrograde planets is just an optical illusion where we see that they are moving backwards, but it's not that way. It is Earth also is having a movement, so it is the match between Earth and that planet. What happens is here that Venus is in the highest powerful position that it can be in any birth chart. And right now, Venus is taking over the charge for the house related to your career. Because in this house, very soon, Sun is going to enter, Saturn is going to enter. There is going to be an eclipse, a solar eclipse. There is going to be also a thing that is called what we say the Shrapit Yoga when Saturn and Rahu are together. So it's going to be a lot of drama, and 6 planets will align here. So it's a very big deal that is happening in the 10th division. And what do we need during that time? We need the most powerful person to stay where they are, so that otherwise all the other aspects of life are saved. And this is what exactly is happening. So if you are hearing that Venus retrograde is negative, this, that, so don't bother about it, because life is going to continue the same way it is. There can be ups and downs in life, and that's why life is struggle. Venus, on the other hand, getting retrograde here is only and only for making sure that you do not enter into any kind of trouble, problem in your career, in your public image, in your power. Especially also with your kids, there is no trouble. Also, no major losses that you see. This is why Venus is getting retrograde here. So let's embrace it in a very nice, very positive way. Later, Moon will enter into Aries, into the 11th house. So second house lord in the 11th house, that means wealth is going to now get dispersed. That means something, your account is credited with XYZ amount of money is possible. There is going to be expenses because later Moon is going in the 12th house, but wealth is also coming. If there is any contracts or any job opportunities that you're working for a very long time, or any salary increase that you're waiting to get pro rata basis also, it is possible here. So that's a very, very great news for you. Later, Moon will enter into the 12th house that is related, and this is entering into the 12th house on 5th of March. So remember, 4th of March is my birthday. I'm telling every ascendant that you have to wish me also, and also send me gifts. Okay, it's very good. Here, 5th of March is when Moon enters into Taurus. It will be exalted Moon. Exalted Moon gives you one great news here in the 12th house. If you are expecting something from a foreign country, expecting even your loved one to come back from a foreign country, it's about family relationship also. Moon is a nurturing planet. If you're expecting something like that, expecting reunion, this is the time that reunion can happen. If you're expecting anything in this Gaj Kesari Yoga related to wealth that has to come from foreign country, or some job opportunity that has to come from foreign country, this is the time that you may really achieve something out of it. So what a great, wonderful time for Gemini ascendant people. Later, this does not end here. Now comes your effort. When Mars and Moon are together, they may have their differences in some way or the other, but fortunately, when they come together, it is Mahalakshmi Yoga. And Mahalakshmi means that it is that channel that can make sure that your mind and your efforts are now aligned together. Don't take it in a very literal, otherwise Mahalakshmi means some Lakshmi Mata is coming in your house. No. It is the mind and the effort balance that comes together. And this means that your mind and your effort will be hand in hand, and you will be able to take right decisions with right attitude on the right time, which will convert into wealth for you. And that wealth can be spiritual wealth. Wealth can be your material wealth, and can be your, health. All the things will align in the right way. Moon, when it is in close conjunction, see, you have to also remember that in this Mahalakshmi Yoga, it also means expenses are going to be on the rise, but that expenses will be in the form of investments. because here the second house lord is sitting 12th from itself. There can be expenses related to fixed assets. That means you may be buying some fixed asset, but it is a long term investment that we are looking for. So all the best, Gemini. Have a great time, wonderful, beautiful time for you. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and do subscribe if you want. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up as well. Thank you. Cancer, Karka. Venus is getting retrograde in Pisces, and that is the ninth division. Look at Venus here. As Moon has given Venus the fourth house of happiness, peace, and the 11th house of gains, and now it is sitting in the ninth house in an exalted position. Why Venus is getting retrograde in amidst of so many events that are going to happen in the ninth house, that is the house of your destiny for you, is for a reason. So just consider this Venus as the head of your family, the most powerful person in your family, who will say, if this will happen, this will happen. Okay, he was supposed to go to a trip in to London, but suddenly all his trips got cancelled. He's now staying back. Exactly, that is what happened with Venus. He was supposed to go in Aries, but now no. He said no. I don't think that the coming days are looking very good, and I am the most powerful person in this division right now. So I need to take control. That's why I'm canceling all my plans, just staying back. This is what exactly it is doing, staying back in the sign, so that it can take control over the eclipse. It can take control over the Strapit yoga that is going to happen between Saturn and, what you say, Saturn and Rahu coming together. It has to control everyone. That's why Venus has taken a step back and saying, I will be controlling everything. So don't take it in a negative way. This is a very positive thing that has happened, and will make sure that your destiny is always aligned with the work that you're doing, and you're always gaining. You're not coming under the influence of other philosophies which can create trouble to you, because this is the house of philosophy. People will be philosophical that, oh, you're doing this, you have been doing this. You will not come under such influence, because the powerful planet, the planet that really has the power here, is Venus. It is staying back. So let's be very thankful about it. Very great transit for Venus here, which is retrograde. Moon will enter into the 10th house, the ascendant lord in the 10th house. You will hear some good news and powerful news in your work, especially those people who are working in foreign countries. By end of the week, or maybe you're born somewhere else and living somewhere else, you will see that some great news is coming. In fact, there can be possibility that those who are looking for new job or new opportunities, you may find that opportunities will come to you with in abundance. So powerful. Again, ascendant lord in the 11th house and exalted with a Gaj Kesari, like with Jupiter on 5th of March. 4th of March is my birthday. Remember, guys, I want to make sure every ascendant knows, so they at least wish me and send me gifts also. Here, Moon is entering, and in the 11th house, especially, it's a house of gains and wishes coming true. If there is any short term wish that you've just wished for, it will come true. There is possibility if that wish is either related to workplace, because it is sitting with the Lord of the 6th house, Lord of the 9th house, your destiny, your workplace, all these places, it will be in complete full support for you. For Cancer ascendant, as soon as Jupiter will go to the 12th house, that is on 14th of May 2025, you will become more powerful. But here, still we have to be little, consider about our speaking, our commitments. We have to be careful about it. Because of this Moon and Jupiter also, you may do overcommitment, which can create a distress or some kind of environmental problem in your large group of settings. That is why we have to avoid any kind of problems. Okay. Later, Moon goes to the 12th house, enters Gemini, and this is the sign where it says that now foreign travel, anything, any gain that is supposed to be happening from foreign countries, anything that is supposed to be getting a job offer from foreign country is very great. You will be traveling during this time. Many people will be in the flights. I can tell you, Luigi, right now, that 6th of March, we are in the flight. And my wife is Cancer ascendant. So here, see how astrology works. Ascendant Lord 12th from itself, traveling, long distance travel, tired, expenses, sleeping problem, everything happens because you will be extremely tired now. But in an overall sense, this is what a great, beautiful period when Moon and Mars are together. Your courage will be at utmost position. Your career will be at very good position. There can be possibility of getting some kind of wealth from foreign countries or maybe happiness from foreign countries or long distance, long places. So great time for all the people. Have a wonderful, wonderful transit. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe if you want to. And there's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Leo. For Leo, the eighth house, the house of transformation, where so many things are happening. And I am Leo ascendant, and I feel that transformative energies, the kind of education, the kind of people I'm meeting, the kind of things that are coming to my life also aligns with this energy of, transformation. And I'm not talking transformation just as a word. I'm talking about as an actually reality in life. Venus is the most powerful, uh, in the most powerful position right now. It becomes retrograde on 2nd of March, meaning that it is trying to stay back in this powerful position so that when there is a complete eclipse and Shrapit Yoga and so many things happening in the 8th division of this chart, it is in control to manage any kind of mishaps. Life, there are two things that are constant in life. It's called kala, that means time, and akala, that means bad time. Good time and bad time are running together. You are in very good time, very very great time, and you're very happy and crossing the road, and suddenly you get hit by a car. Immediately, in fraction of seconds, that good time converts into bad time. That is how life is. This Venus in the eighth house is making sure that any uncertainty that is foreseen or can be seen will be avoided with its becoming retrograde in the 8th division for you, so that your karmic pattern, the pattern of your karma, the pattern of the communication that you want to do, the pattern of the hard work that you want to do is continued. With six other planets affecting so many things, you will not be a target here. You only mishap will not be a target here. There will be other things also happening in life, but for the good. It's a very good movement of Venus, which is making sure that more positive energy is now released for you. So Venus, a great time for being retrograde. Make sure that in this time, career-wise, also make sure that you do not take any kind of hard decisions or steps, and also anything that has to do with your, what you say, communication. Also, be very grounded. Don't try to get anger and show anger. March 3rd, just one day before my birthday. Remember, birthday. Moon will enter into Aries and in the ninth house. 12th house Lord in the ninth house. Travel begins. And exactly that's happening for us also. Travel. So travel begins. Travel is going to be happening here for a reason, especially related to either going a very long distance journey, maybe going to your, going to see some culture for higher education, also things that are related to, it can be also sometimes related to father or fatherly figure, where you are going to meet your father or fatherly figures, or going to a guru's ashram. These kind of things are possible during this time. Your mental state, your philosophical state, your learning state will be open during this time, so make sure that you are trying to learn as much as possible. Then Moon enters into Taurus and becomes exalted. 12th house Lord exalted in the 10th house. Career wise, you will be booming during this time, because it's not only exaltation, it is also the Gaj Kesari Yoga, where Moon becomes the lion and Jupiter becomes the elephant. That kind of power, the wisdom of, a lion and the power of an elephant come together. That's how powerful this is. Like, if these two come together, then no one in the jungle can do anything wrong to them. Same way, no one in the workplace will do anything wrong to you. You will be at the peak of getting something very crazily amazing. What a beautiful time for Leo ascendant people. What a beautiful time. I'm happy because I am also Leo. Moving forward, the 12th house Lord is sitting 11th from itself. You get gains from a foreign country, but remember, there is expenses also which can be on the rise. This is Mahalakshmi Yoga. What is Mahalakshmi Yoga? It does not mean that Mahalakshmi is coming and saying that, okay, come take money from me. No. It says that here, the alignment of your courage and alignment of your mind is now balanced. That means you will be now able to take decision in the most practical way possible. And when you make practical decisions and not emotional decisions, you are supposed to be making profit. And this is that profit that shows in the 11th house of gains. Some very big gains or very news of some big gains are coming to you, which will be very abundant. You'll be very happy. These gains can be spiritual, this gain can be material, this gains can be also on a physical level. So let's hope for the best. Whatever you desire, this is the house of wishes coming true. Please wish. Everyone should wish that something good should happen with us, and that will come true. From the beginning of the week only, start wishing some good things only for us. Overall, very, very beautiful time. My birthday is in between. Again, I'm telling you 4th of March. So don't forget that. That's the very big event that is happening. Lot of planets are going to align that day. So make sure you wish me. And also, I wish you luck for this week. Make the most of it and all the best. Do subscribe if you want. And there's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. So you can talk to me also. On my birthday, I'm not working, but 4th of March is my birthday later. Virgo. Virgo ascendant. When we talk about Virgo, Venus is retrograde in Pisces, and Venus is the lord of the ninth, the Bhagya Karaka. That means Mercury thinks that Venus is the one that can give you proper guidance or can give you proper guidance for your destiny. But also guidance for the wealth. Sitting in the 7th house, getting retrograde. This means that this 7th division is where there's going to be a lot of energies that are going to align, and these energies are specially related to partnership, relationship, spouses, your what you say, your intimate life, your physical needs. Everything is seen from the 7th house, and here there is lot of alignment. And special reason about this house being Kendra more powerful is because of relationship factor. In this life, without any relationship, we cannot do things. And this placement of Venus here in retrograde motion tells that your destiny cannot get compromised or your wealth cannot get compromised if there are 5, 6 planets coming to the same house, and Venus being the most powerful of all here placed is not taking any action. So Venus is staying back here to take action. It is just that there is a war going to happen in your house, and the male member, the alpha of the house, is making a travel plan and suddenly cancels it. Says that I see that something is not right here. I need to stay back, and that is exactly what alpha male Venus is doing here in this chart to make sure there is no disruption in peace and harmony in relationship. So be very, very clear and very, very happy. Nothing wrong is happening here. Later, Moon will be entering into the 8th house. 11th house lord in the 8th house. That means sudden gains. But suddenly, some kind of challenges or fear related to social circle also, which is very temporary, only for 2 days. In this fear time, there is still party type of behavior, because see, 3rd March is happening. 4th March is my birthday, so there's going to be a grand party then. And then 5th March onwards, Moon will again move into Taurus. So my birthday is over, everything problem is solved. So don't worry about anything. Here, on my birthday, you can give me gifts and send me good wishes. I really love all that. But Moon in the 8th house can give fear in from a very large group of people. There can be possibility that you are doing some public speaking during this time, and suddenly your confidence gets a little bit shattered. But it also says that if you just control on your emotions and be practical that time, you will gain from this time. So there is gains also coming. After that, 5th of March, my birthday is over, but still the energy is still active, power. 5th of March, Moon will enter into Taurus, and Moon entering into Taurus will make a Gaj Kesari yoga. Gaj means elephant and Kesari means lion. When Moon and Jupiter are coming together, it is like lion and it is like elephant. The power of elephant and the wisdom of lion will come together. So powerful. Your mind will not be like scattered. Your mind will have proper path. And this path is happening in your destiny house, house of destiny, house of your perspective, house of your following. What do you follow? How do you follow? What is the spiritual wealth that you're accumulating in this life? Is all seen from the ninth house. So your destiny is at peak now. No problem in your destiny. The Kendra Lord is aligned with the Lord of the 11th house in exalted position in the ninth house. So that means there is power, more power to you. Somewhere in communication, in expressing yourself, there may be some difficulty, but otherwise, destiny wise, opportunity wise, everything is coming in your lap automatically. Later, there is going to be a Mahalakshmi Yoga. Now, Mahalakshmi Yoga also, don't take it literally. It means that alignment of mind and your courage together. When your mind and your courage are together, you make practical decisions, not emotional decisions. And based on practical decisions, you get practical outcome of maybe wealth, spiritual wealth, material wealth, physical wealth, health. Everything becomes very good. So, Moon and Mars alignment in the 10th house tells us about some kind of gains in work area. There can be sudden travel that you may see from workplace, because see, the 11th house lord is sitting 12th from itself. So some conference, something, maybe you may be going somewhere, you may be signing some contracts, such kind of things, or maybe you may be booking your tickets. This is possible. But on the other hand, those people who are actually looking for a job and very worried about themselves, they may find some breakthrough here, or maybe going for an interview during this time. So all the best, full power to Virgo Ascendant people. It's a great week. Let's hope for the best. And there's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe so that you can be a part of us all the time and absorb the positivity. Libra Ascendant people. Rohitji, when we talk about Libra, here we have to understand about two things in Libra. That Ascendant Lord is very, very extremely important. And Ascendant Lord here, Rohitji, is Venus sitting in the 6th house, making a Vipreet Raj Yoga on the beginning. On top of that, it is exalted, but now it is getting retrograde. This means that the elder of the family, the most alpha male of the family, is making a big statement during the time of uncertainty, when Venus, Saturn will come here, Sun will come here, Rahu is here. There's going to be an eclipse. There's going to be Shrapit Yoga. There's going to be Pitra Yoga. So many yogas happening in the 6th house that is related to diseases, problems, struggle, enemies, debt, and so many all negative things. Amidst of this, who's the most powerful person in a birth chart? Is the Ascendant Lord. Where is Ascendant Lord right now? In the 6th house. What position? Exalted position. Power. There is no bigger power than Venus in this chart right now who's powerful. Venus is the most powerful here. And this is saying that I am making a statement where I will save you from any kind of problems that you are facing or you may face. This is going to be a great time for all the Libra Ascendant people. In fact, if there is health problems that you're seeing or you're foreseeing, this is going to be a time where it may even get solved for you. So great time. Later, Moon will enter into Aries, into the 7th house. This is the 10th house, Lord sitting 10th from itself, gives hierarchies. It is Pad Prapati, getting some position. If you're looking for getting some position in your life, you have to try during 3rd to 5th of March. And 4th of March, your thing will happen only. Well, it's my birthday. And Libra Ascendant are the most aligned people with me. So my birthday, it's going to be so nice. You're going to be trying something. You're going to be getting promoted on my birthday. So why not? It's a very good time. You'll remember all your life. So let's hope for the best. Later, Moon enters into the 8th house, becomes exalted. Lagna Lord exalted, Moon exalted, 10th house Lord exalted, making a placement with Jupiter called Gaj Kesari Yoga. Jupiter is making a Vipreet Raj Yoga. Mercury is making a Vipreet Raj Yoga. Venus is making a Vipreet. All the 6, 8 and 12 house lords are exchanged their houses. So this is a very great time. Very, 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 very extremely great time. It's not an uncertain time. It's a time of opportunities. You may see opportunities in front of you. Don't act now, but at least make a note of the opportunity. Suddenly you will get some ideas, transformative thoughts. You will say that I want to start a business. Why not? Write it down. I know till 4th of April we are in difficult position where there are going to be so many uncertainty that we don't want to start anything now. But after 4th of April, why not? But write down. This is the time that your brain, your mind will be completely aligned towards competition. That how I will be able to overcome competition, how I can transform myself, how I can avoid losses. All these things that is going to be working in your mind, on and on and on. And then this week only, Moon and Mars will also be together in Gemini in the ninth house. There can be travel for workplace because see, the 10th house is Lord sitting 12th from itself. There can be travel, there can be expenses related to work, which can be seen. But on the other hand, this is Mahalakshmi Yoga. You will get proper guidance from Guru, proper guidance from your mentor, from your teacher, from your seniors. So let's hope for the best. Let's be very, very fingers crossed, and let's keep this week a very awesome week. All the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and if you want to subscribe, you can, so that we can also have strength like Jupiter and Moon together, like Gaj Kesari. And abhi remember 4th March, very important day for you guys. Scorpio ascendant. When we talk about Scorpio ascendant here, the ascendant Lord is Mars and sitting in the 8th house right now. But when we look at the losses, the Lord of the losses, that is, and also the Lord of the 7th house, that is related to position, is Venus, which is getting retrograde on 2nd of March in the 5th house. Amidst of all the chaos that is going to happen in the 5th house, that is related to your speculative gain, romantic life, children, creativity, startups, and whatnot. Venus is the most dominating planet right now in the 5th house because it's exalted. Exalted means at highest capable possible. I am the most capable person, that is Venus here. And it says that I am not going to leave my position right now because I know that there is going to be chaos that is going to happen in the 5th house. And to make sure that I handle the chaos very well, I will stay here, maybe in retrograde position, because I don't want to move to Aries. And this is what exactly is the current scenario here. So don't worry about this Venus getting retrograde. It is for your safety. There is going to be not big losses related to children, not big losses related to love life. There is going to be also, in fact, good news related to making your love and etc. into permanent position, maybe going into marriage and going into commitments. See, just imagine. This week is that week that you've been waiting for a very long time, because Moon is going to the 6th house, and when 9th house Lord goes to the 6th house, that means in the workplace your destiny rises. Some great news you hear in your destiny that yes, this is what I was waiting for. Workplace wise, very good. Enemies will not be able to do. Some big debt that you had on your head may get some kind of position, or may get some kind of hope that okay, you will be able to remove this debt from your life. On top of that, Moon is also entering into the 7th division for you, making a Gaj Kesari. So getting maximum benefit from a relationship, from partnership, from business partnership, from spouse is going to be during this week when Moon gets exalted in the 7th house with Jupiter making a Gaj Kesari Yoga in the Kendra. Health wise, we have to be careful because Maraka is sitting in the 7th house. That means 2nd house Lord is sitting in the 7th house. But otherwise, wealth wise, you have to just count now. How when will I count? Stop counting. This is what you will see. Relationship wise, things are going to get into more practical terms. And it's not the end. Here, Moon will also make a combination with Mars called Mahalakshmi Yoga in the 8th house. And what is 8th house? Anything that wealth, any wealth that comes from shared resources. If your wealth is supposed to be promised and is coming, or you have been working hard on shared resources, this is the time that it will manifest into getting shared resources, wealth from shared resources. It is a very favorable time, very awesome time. Let's hope for the best. 8th house is also the house of inheritance or getting some money from what you say, business partnerships also. So let's hope for the best. Let's manifest great, wonderful, positive, amazing things for this week, because this week's planet are aligning in that same manner that is supposed to be happening throughout our life, which ideally is not the case. But this week is going to be a very breakthrough week for Scorpio ascendant people. 2nd March to 8th March, write it down. Especially on 4th March, It's a very extreme, powerful, important time. 4th March, don't forget, just everyone who's watching right now should take a pen and pencil and mark on the 4th March and write Akash birthday because it's my birthday, so that's why. It's a very, very great time for all the Scorpio ascendant people. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe and do not miss the 4th March. I think you must have marked till now, so all the best. Do wish me, I like it. Sagittarius, Rohit. When we talk about Sagittarius, Venus is retrograde in Pisces. Okay, and this Venus is not that easy Venus. It's the 11th house lord, it's the 6th house lord that has to do with your obstacles, do with your large sum gains. Sitting in the 4th house right now in exalted position and getting retrograde does not mean it's going bad. It means that it is preparing you to be safe from the worst. Now see, Saturn is going to transfer into the 4th house. Sun is going to come here. There's going to be 6 planets alignment on 29th of March, 20th of March. Why? Because Moon is also going to come then at that time. So here this means that some very big event is going to happen in the 4th division for Sagittarius ascendant. And what is Venus doing? Venus is trying to safeguard you in the most righteous, in the most possible way. I am the alpha male of the house, and I am making sure that I do not want to, what you say, I do not want to go into some kind of negative place or go into some kind of away from a situation which is in front of my eyes, that oh my god, so many people are coming here, I will not run away. That is what Venus is doing. Venus is, I'll get retrograde right now, just make sure that this is a celestial event. Actually, God plans everything. If there is any problem, big trouble, there is also safety there. So this is that safety Venus, and Venus is going to make you safe. Neither your enemies are going to trouble you, neither your gains wise there will be problem. This is how you will be little bit of safe because of Venus being retrograde. So thank Venus every minute. So after you listen to this, that thank you Venus, thank you Shukradev for being in this exalted position, because you are the alpha male of this 4th house right now, and you make sure that no one will be able to overpower you because you are at the highest position possible in this chart. Not other than that, it is also making a Rashi Parivartana yoga with the dispositor of this house. That means it has taken more power here. So amidst of all this, nothing bad. A benefic planet is taking control of all this. Nothing bad is happening to anyone. So please be very chilled out, relax, party. But no, I would suggest not to do any kind of property transactions, any kind of transaction that has to do with your, vehicle, like changing vehicles, selling it, buying new, should be avoided till 4th of April. Moon, on the other hand, will enter into Aries on 3rd of March. Now here, when we look at Moon is the, lord of the 8th house and coming in the 5th house. I always say, and I always believe, and I have always seen and talked to people, that when 8th house and 5th house, any kind of combination, it is lottery. It does not mean that you are winning a lottery in the convenience store. No, it means that there will be possibility of lottery like yogas, where you know that this was never supposed to be mine, but speculatively this came to me. It was out of speculation that I never thought that it would become from zero to hero, but it has become now. It has become big. It has become powerful for you. This is what this yoga means. So embrace it. After that, this is the time that Moon will enter into Taurus, into exalted position, making Viprit Raj Yoga also exalted also. So here, 2 places, Viprit Raj Yoga as well as exalted. This is the time that you will be absolutely powerful in terms of your enemies. No enemy will be able to harm you if you are in very big debt, or if you're trying to achieve or trying to get some debt. This is the time that you may hear from the debt area that yes, the debt is approved. So great time for you. And then later, it is the time then we are saying that Mahalakshmi Yoga happens to you when Moon and Mars are together. That means the mind and your courage are in the same alignment. This means that you'll be able to take the right decision in partnerships and contracts. So I am just saying it, you will experience it this week, that it is how wonderful, how beautiful. And I want everyone to just write down below that, okay, this was the week and this is how it happened, and we were, even if you are having challenges, see, because Mahadasha plays a very big role here. Mahadasha can be different. Mahadasha can be Ketu and Venus, or Ketu and Mars, Ketu and Sun, any Mahadasha. So you may not get the desired results of what I am talking, but at least if there is any Antardasha, Pratyanta Dasha, Sukshma Dasha, Prana Dasha, then you will see the alignment here of what I am speaking. All the best. Have a great, wonderful time. If you want, you can subscribe, which will help us also to grow and help you also. And those who are watching the video for the first time and want to share it with your friends, do share, because we make weekly videos every time. And those who want to take any appointments to understand your chart in the right way possible, everything, every detail is below. All the best. For Capricorn ascendant, here Venus is getting retrograde in Pisces. Now, Venus is the Yoga Karaka. That means one of the most positive and most powerful planets for Capricorn and Aquarius ascendant people. Here, third house, the house of uncertainty, the house of courage, the house of effort, the house of taking initiatives and communication is where this is happening to be retrograde from 2nd of March. When we hear the word retrograde, combust, we feel that, oh my god, it is something negative. But don't take it that way. It is not negative. In fact, it is the most positive thing that is happening to Capricorn ascendant people. Remember, logically, astrology is logic and not fear or any kind of fanaticism. Venus is the alpha male right now. If you see here in this position, Venus is exalted. What does exalted mean? Exalted means in the most powerful and the comfortable position that a planet can be, where it can express its energy in the righteous way possible. Right? What was happening is that Venus is supposed to be in forward motion and going to move to the sign of Aries. But what has happened is that Venus is now in retrograde motion. It is not moving ahead. Why? Because I am an alpha male. I know that this is my house and I am comfortable here. Even this is a rented property, but still I feel the best here. And there are 5 people who are coming to my house and they are going to create a very big havoc or mess in my house or in the place where I am very much comfortable. I don't want to leave this place on in their hands. This is the literal way you can understand that how Venus is doing and what. Venus getting retrograde is a celestial event. It is not in the control of Venus also. It was supposed to happen. It is an optical illusion when between Earth and Venus, when we see, it will look that Venus is now moving backwards. This is called retrograde motion. This motion is helping everyone to get secure in terms of the effort that you're putting, in terms of your siblings, in terms of your health, in terms of your short distance travel. Every safety related to the third house, what you say, qualities is going to be there because of Venus being in exalted position. Even in retrograde position, does not matter. It is going to be in exalted so that it can just say that I am still pushing back here because I know there is going to be a very big celestial event happening. That is an eclipse, that is the Shrapit Yoga, that is moon coming here with Rahu. So many things happening in this house, the third division, the house of your communication, house of your body language, house of written communication, that I want to make sure that I do not mess up, or this house does not mess up. That's why Venus has sacrificed itself. Yoga Karaka is showing the Yoga Karaka abilities here and saying that, okay, amidst of all this, I will become a little bit troubled, but I will make sure that I am going to protect you from every possible mishap. That is why Venus is getting retrograde. So may it be your career, may it be anything to do with your children, with your romantic life, with your love life, with your creativity, with your short distance travel, with your siblings, with your neighbors, and everything. It is going to protect you. So that's a great news. On top of that, March 3rd is when Moon will enter into Aries. 7th house Lord, 10th from itself. That means happiness in relationships, happiness and contentment, emotional as well as social security in relationships. You will say, oh, I'm content, I'm happy. Support from your partners you will get during this time. What a great, wonderful time for Capricorn ascendant people. Not only this, 4th March is extremely important. You have to take out your calendar and mark it. Like put a very big round mark around it, because 4th March is the time that you are supposed to be wishing me happy birthday. It's my birthday, okay? So that's why it is important. Nothing else. 3rd to 5th March, moon is in Aries, but then 5th of March, after my birthday. So that marking or everything was just to make sure that you write that Akash birthday. So you just wish happy birthday or give me some gifts as you wish. Here, this is the time that Moon and Jupiter will come together on 5th of March in Taurus. Moon becomes exalted. Jupiter and Venus have already made a yoga where they have done Rashi Parivartan yoga. Jupiter, on the other hand, in the 5th house, the house of education, the house of love, the house of romance, has pakka energy of Jupiter only there. That means the Karaka of this house is Jupiter. Children, growth. It's a time to reunite with children. It's a time there can be possibility of spending something for children, spending your time with your children. It is a time to also get into new love relationships, love affairs, romantic relationships. It's a time for startups. I would say that is the right time to be creatively so powerful, get an idea of startup, not do it right now after 4th of April because a lot of things are happening. But at least you will be so powerful in this brain, will be so awesome that you will say that this idea has come. Let me, write it down during this time. See, 3rd house is extremely powerful. Write down everything because that will manifest. Those people who want to achieve something, write down. You will manifest, start manifesting. Then Moon, the Lord of the 7th house, goes 12th from itself. This is the time that there can be expenses in partnership. That means your wife, your spouse, your husband, your business partner may demand some money, or maybe some expenses are coming in that way. But because Mahalakshmi Yoga is happening, so in your workplace, you'll be able to make major deals. Your debt will, debilitate. That means debt will come down. And more positive attitude, more power to you this time. Amazing. Beautiful week for all the Capricorn ascendant people, especially the Yoga Karka is acting very, very great for you. And this Yoga Karka is going to make sure that you are in the most comfortable position in communication. In not only in communication, in your comfort also, you'll be comfortable in all aspects of life, especially career. Great. All the best, guys. Have a great week. Do subscribe if you want to. If you don't want, don't do it. It's up to you. And there's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And 4th of March, make sure that you are aligned with us, because what a big day. Right? And that day, everything good happened. Yeah, I was born. Thank you. Aquarius, Kumbha, Lagna. Venus is retrograding in Pisces. Yoga Karka planet for you, the ruler of your 9th house, the ruler of your 4th house, Kendra and Trikona, getting exalted in the 2nd house, getting retrograde there is for a very big reason. Look at the 2nd house. See, we know that in next few days there's going to be a very big crowd coming here. There's a party in your 2nd house. Venus is going to come. Saturn is going to come, Sun is going to come, Moon is going to come. Everyone will align in the 2nd house for you. So that means some people who are very, very sober will also come. Some people who are very too fun, like something like tornadoes will also come. So for that kind of thing, you need a alpha personality there. In a party, what happens when 10 people are together? There is one person who's the most like powerful one, and 2 person will create problems. They will create challenges. They will fight. What will happen? One person will come and put them apart, because that person is respected by all. He said, "Oh, this is the alpha male. We cannot do anything wrong with this person." Exactly, Venus is the alpha here right now, because this is the time when amidst of all this chaos, in eclipse, Shrapit Yoga, Moon coming here, Moon and Mercury not together, Moon and Rahu not together, Moon and Sun, Amavasya, so many things happening on the same time. This is the time that Venus takes charge and says that I am the most powerful person here. Everything will work according to my guidance. And this Venus getting retrograde is like a blessing for the whole world. This time people are telling that this is going to happen, that is going to happen, you will do this. Nothing, man. The alpha male is there. Venus is there in most powerful way. He says, I don't care what you guys do. Chaos will happen, but Venus will control everything and bring everything towards back to normal. Logically think about it. It's not astrology. It's logic. If you have brain, everyone who's watching has any kind of 1% brain, watch and see that okay, Venus is the more exalted here. Anyone come here, a yoga karka planet also, that in this chart Venus is the powerful Kendra and the Bhagya Lord sitting in the second house. Why will it do wrong to you? Nothing will wrong. This eclipse and this Sade Sati and what all, everything will keep happening all your life, but Venus here is protecting you. So be very happy. Wealth wise, don't take big decisions forcefully to invest some money somewhere. No, it's not the right time. Till 4th of April, delay everything. Don't give any verbal commitment there. I will do 2 policies, man. That person will be texting you every day. When are we getting the EM? When are we getting the check? Don't give any verbal commitments to anyone, not even to your family. I will buy you a cycle. Don't tell to your kids. Say we will talk about it. I don't. There's no budget right now. Go in that flow. Moon enters into third house. Look at Moon. Moon is the sixth house lord in the third house, exactly 10th from itself. That means some great communication from your workplace is coming, and that communication will lead to some more great news. Because see, Moon is going to can challenge you or can give you a little bit of hardships, like for short distance travel. Sudden travels can come, which can create little bit of what you say health problems or maybe anxiety, stress. But later, Moon enters into Taurus on 5th of March. Now remember, amidst of all this, I forgot. 4th of March, you have to make a very big note of that day. It is a day that comes only, it has come after almost 37 years now. Not a very small day. It's my birthday, by the way. I'm turning 37 complete and 38 will be running. So that's why make sure 4th of March is in the top of your mind. So you have to wish me, you have to give me gifts and whatnot. Okay. Anyways, coming back. 3rd March till 5th of March, Moon, after Moon enters here, Moon will enter into 5th of March on Taurus, become exalted. Also sitting with Jupiter, making Gaj Kesari yoga. And in Kendra, this yoga is very powerful. What is Gaj Kesari? Gaj means elephant and Kesari means lion. When this elephant and lion come together, no one in the jungle can challenge them. Because behind that small creature that is the lion, there is a very big power working elephant. It can crush you to death. That's how this is. That any problem that is happening in the home environment, you will see a great opportunity there or great power there, which uh, you know, which will be indispensable. Nothing can destroy that happiness that you're supposed to get during this period. Nothing can destroy or nothing can take you away from what you say what you say your social security. It is that time that you will be feeling really really happy and at peace. Amazing. Later, Moon will also enter into, this is the best thing that is happening to Aquarius for a very very long time. This is because the Mahalakshmi yoga is happening in the Lakshmi Trikona. The 5th house is called Lakshmi Trikona. It is the house where Mahalakshmi resides, and this is where Moon and Mars are coming together, causing a Mahalakshmi yoga. That means mind and courage are aligned in the right way in the house of creativity. The decisions that you take after 7th till 9th of March will impact greatly on the wealth that you acquire in the near future. So make sure that this is the time, 7th of March till 9th of March, after my birthday, okay, 4th of March, you make decisions or you make ideas or you be creative, you think, you do think tanking, you take a small board, write about your aspirations, about your goals, about your weaknesses, about your strengths, and work on your strengths more and more and minus your weaknesses from your life. That is what you need to be doing here in this time. All the best. Do subscribe if you wish, if you feel like. If you don't, then don't do it. It's all good. Still, I will be happy that you see my videos and Rohitji's efforts. So all this presentation that you're seeing, Rohitji creates this back, and then I just come and say that okay, this is happening, that is happening. So Rohitji is putting more effort than me. So make sure that This effort is at least valued by all the people who watch this. We are not taking anything from you, neither we demand anything. Just that be with us together, give your blessings to us. Pisces. Venus is retrograde in Pisces. So, Pisces ascendant on this planet, all who are born in Pisces ascendant, everyone whose rising sign is Pisces, are going to go into a very major transformation after 29th of March. Or maybe this transformation is going on right now as we are talking, because it is going to be, you can see how powerful the planetary placement is. Everyone is coming to your ascendant, and here Venus is getting retrograde. This retrograde Venus is to make sure that suddenly something does not happen in your life. Suddenly there is no extreme bad news that comes to you. Getting retrograde Venus. Remember, Venus is the alpha male of this house. What is an exalted planet? An exalted planet means at the highest performance possible. A good planet will perform good deeds, a bad planet will perform bad deeds. Here, this is a good house ascendant. Here, where Venus is exalted, it will perform good deeds. It is staying here, saying that I could have easily moved to Aries, but I'm staying here because I know that this party which is going to happen has two or three people who are not in the right frame of mind. They can, after getting drunk, they can get aggressive, they can get challenging. And I am here to support everyone. Okay, let me just support this person, that person, because I'm the alpha. No one will be more powerful than I am, and that's why Venus is staying here in retrograde motion to protect everyone. Even if six planets align, the head of the family, the main alpha, they will not be able to go over this person. So no uncertainty, no sudden ups and downs because of the eighth house Venus, and the third house communication wise also you will be very, very safe. There will be, there can be chaos that can come, very temporary, but it will be solved because Venus is taking care of everything. Moon enters into Aries here. Second house. Lord of the fifth house in the second house. Wealth is going to come from your own hard work, creativity. There can also be possibility that wealth comes from family or from children. Let's hope where it comes from. But this is not a very good time for investments, okay? So don't make any investment. If you're doing a startup, this is the time that some kind of, you will see that some kind of, what do we say? Yeah, some kind of wealth, or if you're trying to raise some capital, you may see some hope and some kind of windows for it. 5th March, Moon will enter into Taurus into exaltation. But before this, everyone open your calendar and mark the date 4th of March. This is like a day that is, I am told other people also, coming after 37 years of time. It's not like a very small, very, very great time, 4th of March. It's like you cannot miss this date because that is my birthday. Everyone has to wish me and also send me gifts. Rohitji, 4th of March, you also remember, okay? I
You know,
cannot hear you.
in all this month, there is a biggest transit. The big event is Venus retrograde. Number one. Number two, Saturn, which is going to change his house. And number three, that 29th March video, which will make special video, 6 planets in a house, and which. And the out of these three, one more biggest event is 4th March, Singham 3, Swami Chinmayanand's ashram, and satsang, and then that what pav bhaji, and that
Yeah, the Drishyam.
Drishyam.
Anyways,
Drishyam, not
yes,
Singham.
it's my
Drishyam.
birthday.
No, no, because you are a sing, na? Sing, Lagna. I told you Singham
Singham.
3. That is Drishyam
Singham.
3 also.
Yes. So it's my birthday, so everyone wish me. Huh? Let's come back to the astrology now. Moon will enter into Taurus on 5th of March. That is exalted position of Moon. Moon is again the 5th house Lord, 11th from itself. You are going to gain, and this gains is not ending. There can be short distance travel also, which can also give you gains. There can be sudden meeting of some kind of neighbor also and getting gains. Maybe you discuss some very great idea and that turns into a $1 million project. So let's keep your communication open during this time, because Moon and Jupiter are together, which is Gaj Kesari Yoga. So make sure that you are taking the advantage of it, and moving forward also take advantage of the Mahalakshmi Yoga that is happening in the Kendra for you. There gives me only thing that there can be expenses to children, or suddenly children may be traveling somewhere. But other than that, if you are in the position, fourth house, I would suggest not to make any decision related to real estate or shifting or any kind of thing that has to do with your, unless and until your chart is analyzed in the right way, that if that is reasonable or not, or also buying a vehicle. But otherwise, great time for getting some wealth, like some wealth from the roots also. If any inheritance also is seen, there can be some kind of possibility of getting such kind of things also in life. Overall, if you see, it's a very very great week, especially that great week where you can note down opportunities and then act on it, 4th of April and later. That's what I would suggest for all the people. Thank you, Rohitji. Thank you for your guidance and then for your support also. All the best.
Thank you very much, and thanks to all the family members. This is very, joyful week, beautiful week. Lots of things which you have to introspect about your this Venus retrograde, and Moon is going very good. So best of luck, and don't forget 4th March again. Wish this, very beautiful and happy birthday to Akashji. Important transit 4th March. Write down somewhere, and you can meet him in Mumbai. I don't know how, but you can try. Thank you very much. Thanks to all the family members. Thank you, Akashji. We'll meet you
Thank
on
you.
your birthday. Till then, not next video, on your birthday. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata. Om Namah
Thank
Shivaya.
you.